Hello everyone, it's Jack Cotton, luxury real estate expert, author, and agent. And here's part 2 of networking as we continue our series of personal marketing and branding. So a little bit more about networking. I mentioned last time that there are 4 kinds or 4 levels of networking. There's casual contact, chambers of commerce, or the average person does maybe 6.5 hours a week. Can you imagine that? Week networking is under 2 hours a week. I don't even make the week networking ratio there. 2 hours a week, that's a lot. 6.5 hours a week, that's a real lot. But understand the people you're going to meet at a Chamber of Commerce event are likely gatekeepers of the high net worth individuals in your marketplace. A knowledge network are people of like-minded people, like a Realtor event. Those are my favorite networks because I feel like I'm among family members when I'm around other Realtors. We're all in the same boat. We all in the same profession. We all have the same ups and downs. We all understand each other. I never feel more at home than I do around a bunch of other Realtors. And then there's strong networking. And most business people are cave dwellers. A lot of Realtors see networking as a contact sport. So you got to be careful not to be too strong, and just remember that the key to networking is to always bring value. If you haven't figured out that I'm always harping on that, everything we do has to bring value and add value more than other people do. And then we have online networking, social networking, being very careful here. The same rules apply to online networking that apply to in-person or business networking. I mean, you don't walk up to a person at a chamber event, a Chamber of Commerce event, and say, "Hey, Steve, great to see you. I've got this great house. You should come and see it." So why would you do that online on social media? You just don't do that. So treat it the same way. I don't know why people think that when they're online, they can be more, just cut to the chase more quickly. That's the way I would put it, cutting to the chase more quickly. You still have to follow a process when you're social networking. Think about reciprocity. It's not what you know or who you know, it's how well you know the people on your contact list and how much value you can bring to them. And the test is whether they will give to you willingly if you ask for their help in the form of referrals. And what can you give to them? And when you give to them, it has to be without the expectation of receiving anything in return. So when you go into a networking event, think about the people who are going to be there and thinking about possible people you could refer to them to be valuable to them and bring value to them so that you can give before you can expect to receive, and your networking experience is going to be much stronger, much better. What goes around comes around. It's a transformational law, not necessarily a transactional law. Again, givers gain, especially when they give without any expectation of getting something in return. But we've all heard that comment or that phrase where you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Well, that is a transactional exchange. It's not a transformational exchange where you're always expecting to get something in return. Give without expecting anything in return, and you will get, especially referrals. Make outbound referrals the focus of your goal, and you'll be surprised to find what kind of inbound referrals you get. When I trust you, I give to you. No strings attached, no expectations of anything in return. Okay, enough about networking. Let's talk more about that though. If you have questions about it, go to luxuryrealestateunplugged.com, log in, sign up, see me there on the first Tuesday of the month. We'll answer all your questions in full. Until next week, make it a great week.